Hi everyone, welcome back to Tamara Talks Tarot. I'm using my newest addition to my tarot collection, the Joker Tarot. It's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit freaky, creepy, but I like it. It has that very like Batman vibe. It's definitely, for me anyway, it's more of a shadow deck, but I love the artwork and cardstock. So anyway, I have my creativity candle lit. It's actually coming to an end, so I need to, I think it's more natural ingredients, which I prefer. And yeah, anyway, let's see what collective message needs to come through, please, today. Let's see, what message does the universe have for the collective, please? It's so awkward trying to do it on camera. Okay, there's two cards. Judgment. This has been coming out lately. Heed the call. Your higher calling. Your true path. Being reborn. And, okay, this came out for me the other day. The Six of Swords. This is about the passage, the transition from a bit of a chaotic time to calmer waters. Okay, any more insights, please, about Judgment and the Six of Swords? It's a very intuitive deck. I feel like there's a lot of depth and hidden meaning here. So, like in this particular deck, so it intrigues me. Okay. Okay. Clarification for Judgment and the Six of Swords, please. What is this about? What is this reading about, please? Too many cards. Sorry, guys. Oh, I left my coffee over there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Sun. Okay. The Sun is yes. The Sun is joy. The Sun is happiness and fulfillment and radiance. Okay, light. And the Four of Swords. Oh, I love this image with the black cat and the moon and the stars. It was it was one of the selling points for me of this deck. Okay. Need for mental rest. Let's see if I can, so I haven't read too much with this deck. So just give me a minute. There's been a lot of darker times as of late, or times of struggle, times of mental, I'm going to say anguish, but you are trying so desperately to find your true calling. And I really get a sense of that's what this reading is basically all about. You're trying so desperately to find your true calling, or you at least know, you have an inkling of what that may be, and you're trying to create something for yourself, make something for yourself, and bring that into the realm of reality. And that's very much the Magician, but the Judgment it surpasses the Magician energy. It's now coming to the end of the major arcana where you have come full circle. And so this is when you have to really face your inner demons, and you have to make noise. You have to make yourself be known, be heard, be seen. You have to pass judgment, like not pass judgment, but not be so harsh on yourself, but also face those things that have been holding you back. We all have those things, whether it's, a lack of confidence and self-esteem, always feeling like you lacked purpose in life. You've maybe been heeding the signs. Like if you see things that are kind of like, okay, that means something to me and it resonates with me, then that's your intuition's way of saying and telling you that this is the universe's way of communicating with us. And one of the ways in which the universe communicates with us, you have creative expression here. I'm getting with the sun. You want to be out there. You want to be, like I just said, seen, heard, known for your talents, for your abilities, for your skills, for your gifts that you have that maybe you were never super certain about, but they're there and they've just sort of been kind of laying dormant under the surface. These like latent type energies, but they're ready to come to the surface. They're ready to, I feel like there's a lot of protection and guidance right now where you're kind of being gently nudged and softly kind of guided into the right direction. It's important to also care for your mental health and well-being. It's important to take that respite seriously. Mental overwhelm, mental exhaustion, mental burnout, they're all very real things. Okay, stress is like the number one killer, and we have to try and diminish and deplete as much of that as possible. We all have different types of lives and lifestyles, and it means different things for everyone, but we need to minimize those triggers and those stress factors and try and, just relinquish what we can, let it go. Whatever is not serving us, extra added hassle and headache is not going to help in the end. The less you have, the better for your own mental state. Okay? Ace of Cups, self-love, love yourself first and foremost. What other cards need to come out for today's collective reading, please? The Seven of Cups, okay. It could be that you've been experiencing a time of disillusionment. I know it's a pretty dark image. Like you might have been living in La La Land a little bit too long. And sometimes when we stay somewhere too long, we start to kind of lose our minds, lose our head. I like that this is Cups. So yeah, so we have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you've sort of been losing your mind lately. That's what I'm getting from this reading. But you are venturing into calmer waters, into a more realized near future. Realized. Very important word, because the sun is here. It's going to shine down on all of your endeavors. It is going to give you that boost of confidence, that boost of self-esteem, that boost of creativity and inspiration. And it's going to be the fire in your belly that's going to get things really moving and grooving. And I just made that up and it sounds a bit cheesy, but I like it. Yeah, I really feel like that realization, that wake-up call, it's here. You've lost your mind. You can't cope with what's been happening, what's been going on. It's just not working. You need to take that mental respite, okay? That time just to replenish yourself, rejuvenate, and then go full force into the thing that is going to bring you the most emotional fulfillment and fulfillment. I always say that word funny. And is really going to bring the most amount of joy into your life, even if others are like, no, that's not the most practical or realistic. Remember, we have one life. Well, we might have more, but this is our life to live, and we need to live it as authentically as possible. And I'm not saying being like super selfish and neglecting the well-being and care for those that are under your care, but it's okay to be a little bit selfish and to ask for help when needed. Okay, let's do maybe one more card to close out this collective reading, please. Timeless reading, mind you. I will make sure that that is in the title. Anything else that the collective needs to know, please? 2 more cards. Okay. The Fool, to begin again. You're starting over on a new journey, a new path. Take some risks, a leap of faith. Believe in that childlike innocence. Hug and hold your inner child, okay? Be playful, be curious, be kind and considerate, and just sort of not worry too much about what others have to say for themselves. The Emperor. I feel like there is someone that wants your stability and your security more than you do, possibly. Or it could be that you've always been this way and it's hard to sort of relinquish the reins and the control that you've tried to have over your own life and perhaps the lives of others, your loved ones, the ones that are under your care. You need to relinquish some form of control. You need to tone it down a notch, and you need to take that leap of faith, and you need to heed that higher calling, and you need to do what you need to do for you. So if there is somebody talking in your ear, they may mean well, but they have a vision that's different from your own. Maybe it wasn't always so, but now your vision has taken a turn, and I feel like you're about to experience, especially with these cards. Sorry, I'm trying to grab the last card. A heck of a lot of enlightenment, okay? With the Fool, with Judgment, with the Sun, all these beautiful major arcana cards. Now, mind you, the Emperor is part of the major arcana, but he is more about rigidity and rules. And I'm not saying that's always a bad thing, but I feel like this is more of a creative path, a spiritual path. And it's one that this particular energy may not be too inclined to agree with. It doesn't mean that their wisdom, their knowledge, and what they have to offer is useless or not at all valuable. But trust in yourself and the path you're about to embark on, because things are going to start panning out. Look at that beautiful Sun energy, okay? Let me know if this reading resonates, and thanks so much for watching.